You pass the couch at 8 in the evening, socks quiet on the floor, house finally still. Then a blur drops from the shadows. Two paws clamp your ankle, teeth catch skin. Your sweet little cat is suddenly wrapped around your leg like a tiny tiger, and the feeling flips fast. 1 minute, they were loafing on the rug, blinking like an angel. The next, you are standing frozen, wondering if your cat has turned on you. But pause on that word, attack. It feels true in the moment because teeth are involved, but that label can send you looking for punishment, fear, or dominance, when the real answer may be much smaller and more fixable, because the bite is not the beginning of the story. It is the visible end of a cycle that started long before the ankle ambush. If your cat does this every evening, the real question is not why they are attacking you, but what need you have accidentally left unanswered. Before I tell you what to do, I have to change the name of what is happening. I am Dr. Susan, and when a family tells me my cat bites, I do not start with aggression. I start with context. Where were you standing? What time was it? What did the tail look like? Were the pupils wide? Had the cat eaten, slept, played, hidden, limped, or changed routine that week? Because a bite can mean many things. Fear can bite, pain can bite, too much petting can tip into a sudden warning bite. A cat watching another cat through the window can redirect that frustration onto the nearest leg. Some cats learn that teeth make people move, talk, or feed them. So no, we do not ignore biting. But the classic evening ambush has a pattern. Same hallway, same hour, same burst from under the chair. That is often not a cat plotting revenge. That is a hunting system firing at the wrong target. In this episode, you will learn how to recognize play aggression, why it often peaks at night, how to redirect it before teeth touch skin, and when the pattern means you should call your veterinarian. Because a biting cat is not automatically a bad cat. Sometimes it is a small predator with no job, and once you see the cat as a hunter, the whole evening suddenly makes sense. Inside your living room, the hunter is still intact. The couch, the rug, the food bowl, the soft bed in the corner. None of that removes the wiring. A cat may be safe indoors, but the body still carries an ancient pattern. Notice movement, stalk it, chase it, grab it, bite it. That is what play is. For a cat, play is not just entertainment. It is rehearsal for prey behavior. The pounce on the feather wand, the rabbit kicks against a stuffed toy, the sudden sprint down the hallway. Those are pieces of the same system a wild cat would use outside. And that system has an order. Hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. When that sequence is completed in a healthy way, the body can settle. The cat has chased something, caught something, bitten the right object, then eaten, cleaned, and rested. But many indoor cats get pieces of the sequence, not the whole thing. They watch birds through glass, but cannot chase. They get a laser dot, but cannot catch. They nap all day, then wake with a body full of unused hunting energy and no clear target. Think of it like an energy balloon. Every missed chance to stalk, chase, grab, and finish the game adds a little more air. One quiet afternoon, another long workday, another evening with no prey-like play. The balloon gets tight, then something moves. Your ankle passes the chair, your hand pulls back a blanket, your child runs down the hallway. To the cat, that movement can become the closest available substitute for prey. Not because the cat hates you, because the need found the wrong outlet. This is why appropriate play is not optional decoration for a cat. It is structure. A wand toy that moves like a mouse, a kick toy that can be grabbed and bitten, a small meal after the game. These help the nervous system finish the pattern. Without that outlet, the living room still has a hunter in it. The only question is what the hunter will be allowed to hunt. But if this instinct is always there, why does it so often explode right when you are trying to relax? Because evening is a perfect storm. All day, the house may have been quiet, curtains still, rooms empty, the same chair, the same hallway, the same window ledge. Your cat sleeps, watches, waits, and stores up energy in a body designed for short bursts of hunting. Then, in 1 hour, everything changes. The front door opens, shoes hit the floor, kitchen lights come on, dinner starts, cabinets close, water runs, children move faster, dogs wake up, feet cross the hallway again and again. To you, this is normal life. To your cat, the environment just became alive. The light is different. The sound is different. The movement is different. And movement matters most. A heel disappearing around a corner, pajama pants brushing past the couch, bare feet moving under a table. These are small, fast, low to the ground targets. Perfect targets if your body is saying, hunt now. That is the mismatch. You come home wanting the day to get smaller. Sit down, make food, answer messages, put the house back in order. Your goal is to wind down. Your cat may be entering the most alert part of the day, not because the cat is being dramatic. Many cats naturally become more active around dawn and dusk. In the evening, that rhythm collides with the busiest human routine in the house, so the cat is charged up at the exact moment you are distracted. You are carrying plates, you are walking to the laundry room, you are stepping over toys in the hallway. And if your indoor cat has not had a clear hunting outlet before that moment, your moving ankles may become the first exciting thing that behaves like prey. This is why ankle biting often feels sudden to the person, but not to the cat. The buildup started earlier, in the quiet hours, in the missed play session, in the rising activity of the house. The bite is only the part you notice, and your cat usually tells you the ambush is coming before the teeth ever touch skin. Before most bites, there is a pattern. It may start with the tail, not a relaxed swish, but a sharper flick at the tip. Then the flick becomes a wag. Then the wag becomes a thump against the floor, the chair, the side of the couch. That tail is not decoration, it is a pressure gauge. Next, the body gets still. Your cat may stare at your feet as if nothing else in the room exists. The shoulders lower, the back legs tuck under, the head dips. The whole body becomes smaller, tighter, ready. Then comes the hiding, half behind the table leg, under the dining chair, beside the couch where the hallway narrows. Your cat is not just sitting there, they are choosing a place where your path will pass close, and then they wait. This is the part people miss. The cat watches the route, bathroom to kitchen, kitchen to sofa, sofa to bedroom. If the same feet keep crossing the same strip of floor, the cat may start to track them, first with the eyes, then with the head, then with the whole body. Sometimes they lead your path. They dart ahead, stop near a corner, and look back. Sometimes they chase from behind. Either way, the target is tempting because legs move at ground level, cut through the cat's territory, and look enough like low, fast prey to wake up the hunting sequence. But not every bite warning means play. A playful stalk usually has loose movement, quick retreats, and a cat who can still be redirected. A fearful or defensive cat looks different. Hissing, flattened ears, growling, an arched back, a body trying to escape, not start a game. That difference matters. Play says, give me a job. Fear says, give me space. So when the bite feels sudden, ask what happened 10 seconds earlier. The tail, the stare, the crouch, the hiding spot, the path your feet kept taking. Most cats do not skip the warning. We skip the reading. Once you can spot the moment before the pounce, you can do the most important thing, give the hunt a different ending. So the new ending has to start with one rule. Your body is not the toy, not your fingers under a blanket, not your hand wrestling with a kitten, not your sleeve dragged across the couch, not your feet tapping under the table. It feels harmless when the cat is small. A kitten grabs your wrist with tiny paws, bites with tiny teeth, and everyone laughs. The bite does not hurt yet. The claws barely catch. It feels like play because it is play. But the lesson is being built. Human skin moves. Human skin reacts. Human skin becomes exciting. Then the kitten grows. The same game now has adult teeth behind it. The same pounce lands on bare ankles. The same bite that once felt cute now breaks skin. From the cat's point of view, nothing changed. They are playing the game you taught them. This is why hands, feet, and clothing need to be boring. No yanking away like prey. No flapping sleeves. No wrestling back. The fastest way to make biting worse is to teach the cat that human skin is part of the game. Give the bite somewhere better to go. A wand toy does what your hand cannot do safely. It creates distance. It gives the cat something to stalk, chase, pounce on, and bite without connecting teeth to you. But the wand has to act alive. Drag it along the baseboard. Let it disappear behind a chair leg. Make it twitch, pause, and sprint a short distance. Prey does not hover in the cat's face like a dangling ornament. Prey runs, hides, freezes, and makes mistakes. And the cat needs to win. If every chase ends with the toy snatched away, the game becomes frustration. Let your cat catch it. Let them bite it. Let them hold it for a moment like the hunt worked. Then end the session cleanly. Put the wand away when play is over so it does not become a dead string on the floor or a hazard they chew when you are gone. The goal is not to stop the predator. The goal is to give the predator a job that does not involve your skin. But one great play session is not enough if the rest of the day is still chaos. That chaos usually shows up on a schedule. Not a schedule you wrote down. A schedule your cat's body already knows. Late afternoon, evening, the room gets quieter. You sit down, your feet move under the blanket, and suddenly, the little predator who slept all day has a full tank and nowhere useful to spend it. That is the energy balloon. If nothing releases it, it keeps filling. Then one small movement becomes the trigger. An ankle crossing the hallway, a hand reaching over the couch, a robe belt swinging near the floor. The bite looks random. It is not random. Cats do better when their hunting energy has a predictable place to go every day. That means you are not just adding more toys, you are adding structure, routine, ritual, rhythm. Routine is the daily expectation. Your cat learns that active play happens at certain times, not whenever they can force it out of you with teeth. Ritual is the sequence, the same kind of beginning, the same kind of chase, the same clear ending. That lowers surprise, and surprise is where a lot of biting starts. Rhythm is the rise and fall. Energy goes up, the hunt happens, the body comes down. The best place to use this is bedtime. Do not wait until your cat is already ricocheting off the furniture. Start before the ambush hour. Use a wand toy and make the game real. Stalk, chase, pounce, catch, then feed. Not a treat tossed randomly, a real meal or a measured portion that matters. That order is important. Play first, food second, then grooming, then sleep. It mirrors the pattern already built into the animal. Hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep. When you feed before play or leave food sitting out all day, that cycle gets blurry. Food becomes background noise. The hunt has no ending. For some cats, free feeding works. For many biting cats, it keeps the day too loose. So when it is appropriate for your cat's health, shift towards scheduled meals or measured feeding. Make food part of the cycle, not wallpaper in the room. This is not about controlling every minute of your cat's life. It is about making the important moments predictable, because a biting cat is often not asking for punishment. They are asking, in the only language they have, for structure. And for the moments when the ambush has already started, you need a tool that works from across the room. So keep something within reach that is not your hand. A soft toy on the table, a kicker toy beside the couch, a rolling ball in the hallway, a puzzle feeder you can slide across the floor, a wand toy hanging on a hook where you can grab it without walking through the danger zone. Because during an ambush, the goal is not to win a fight with your cat. The goal is to keep the moment small enough that it does not turn into chasing, shouting, grabbing, or punishment. If your cat locks onto your ankle, freeze first, not forever, just long enough to stop becoming prey. Fast movement makes the game brighter. A foot jerking away can look exactly like something worth catching. Then move slowly. Create a little distance if you need it. Step behind a door. Put a pillow between you and the cat. Turn your body sideways instead of squaring up like a threat. Then give the bite somewhere better to land. Toss the soft toy away from your feet. Slide the kicker toy across the floor. Roll the ball past your cat's shoulder so the movement pulls their eyes off your skin. If they take it, reward that choice. Use your voice softly. Drop a treat nearby. Let them wrestle the toy without your hands joining the scene. That part matters. You are not rewarding the bite. You are rewarding the switch. The moment they move from your ankle to the toy, the path changes. Teeth still get to do a cat thing, but now they are on an object built for teeth. What you do not do is turn the room into a courtroom. Do not yell. Do not chase. Do not hit. Do not spray them with water. Those things may stop the cat for 1 second, but they add fear and arousal to an animal that is already lit up, and the next bite may come faster, harder, or with less warning. After the moment passes, do not assume the problem is solved. Plan the real play session later. The ambush was the smoke alarm. The session is where you deal with the fire. And if your cat seems to ambush your ankles every evening, the real question is not why they are attacking you, but what need you have accidentally left unanswered. But there is one situation where I do not want you to assume this is just play. A sudden change. If the cat who normally melts into your lap suddenly whips around and bites when you touch their back, do not start with training. Start with the body. Cats are very good at hiding pain. They can walk across the room, jump onto the couch, eat dinner, and still be uncomfortable enough that one hand in the wrong place feels like too much. Arthritis can make lifting or stroking painful. Dental pain can make a gentle face rub feel threatening. Skin sensitivity, an injury, hyperthyroidism, or another illness can lower the fuse until a normal moment becomes a bite. Not because the cat became mean, because their tolerance got smaller. So look for the pattern. A bite when you touch one spot, hiding more, eating differently, restlessness at night, more vocalizing, less grooming, a cat who seems like themselves in the morning, then strange by dinner. Those are not obedience problems. They are information. And with cats, information can be quiet. So before you decide your cat needs stricter rules, rule out pain, call your veterinarian, describe the change, and be specific about where, when, and what happened. Because a biting cat is not a bad cat trying to hurt you. Sometimes they are saying something feels wrong. So now we can finally answer the question from the hallway. What was your cat really asking for? They were asking for a job. That evening ankle ambush was usually not an attack. It was the hunt cycle spilling into the hallway, aimed at the nearest moving target, your feet. Too much energy, too much arousal, not enough structure. So the plan is simple. First, read the body before the bite. Watch the tail, the ears, the skin twitch, the stare that gets too hard. Second, stop using hands and feet as toys. If skin becomes the game, biting becomes part of the rules. Third, give the hunter something better. Use a wand toy. Make it move like prey. Hide it, drag it, pause it, let them catch it. Then build a rhythm. A short play session before meals. Predictable bedtime routine. Play, catch, eat, groom, sleep. If your cat attacks when you are busy, use a remote toy or a puzzle feeder to move the action away from your ankles. And if food is always sitting out, ask your veterinarian whether scheduled meals make sense, because timing can give the day shape. The answer was never, how do I punish this cat into being calmer? It was, how do I give this little predator a safe outlet before their body invents one? Try one scheduled play, then feed session tonight. Then tell me in the comments, what time of day is your cat most likely to bite, chase, or ambush? Thank you for watching.